Hi, we're the Hollands. Lucas, Monique, Herman the cat, Murph the dog, and our daughter, Willow B. We met in a CrossFit gym in 2016 and have since had the opportunity to move many different states across the United States. We've experienced many of life's great blessings as well as a few challenges. We feel that we've been put on this earth to do a few things. First, to do good work. Second, to love others. And third, we believe very firmly that iron sharpens iron. It's for this reason that we've created this YouTube channel called Household of Holland, because we like to share our experiences living life each day, the challenges we feel, and the triumphs that we overcome together with others in a hope of helping you along with your journey as well. So please join us as we upload videos on our experiences, and please share comments so we can help you along your journey as well. Thank you and stay blessed. Hello, my name is Monique. I am about 17 weeks postpartum. My husband and I have a little girl. Her name is Willow B. And we thought that we'd put together some videos about my experience postpartum, getting back into fitness. I am absolutely an average fitness person, very normal in my skills and abilities. And I find that fitness is something that makes me happy as an individual. It's something that brings us together in our relationship, something to do together, and just overall we're both happier when we're working out. And after having my body change through pregnancy and then postpartum, we found that there wasn't a lot of content out there on YouTube outlining a woman's journey back to fitness. And especially there are some things that I'd like to try that I haven't tried before, such as triathlons and longer distance triathlons. And so we felt that it would be helpful to put out some information on what it is that we're doing in the hopes that it helps others in their journeys. Others find information just about what it means to be postpartum and try to be physically active again. And then also what training hurdles I experienced, again, all in the hopes of helping others, because we found that there was really a void in this space. And so with that, we're hoping to put some videos out just to cover the training that I do, some of the struggles that I have, just to have a voice in the space and to help motivate other mothers, get back to fitness, and then also try new things physically that they haven't tried before, and just create just a sounding board out there to say that there are women doing it, that there are challenges, but that there's information out there that's available to help you along with your journey. And that's really my goal here. And so hopefully you find some value in what it is that we're putting out. So starting at 8 weeks postpartum, my husband and I were focusing on getting me back to fitness by, number one, going to physical therapy to rebuild my pelvic floor and really my core. We found out I have some kind of weak hip movement, so rebuilding some of that movement as well. And then once I was discharged from physical therapy, we started increasing the amount of training that I was doing and what that looked like, what the durations look like. And so it started off on, some swims, some light swims, just getting some times for what does a 25-yard look like, what does a 50-meter look like, what does a 100-meter look like for me, just to get some times and to get some comfort back in the pool, to focus in on what do my strokes look like, some recording of my strokes, which is really unflattering because, in the moment as you're swimming, you think you're doing so great. And you look at the video later and it's like, okay, well, I wasn't doing so great. That wasn't so pretty, or why am I so slow? So then with running, focusing on heart rate really, so that my heart rate wouldn't be too high. Also coming off of really 9 months of not doing any running. That way it was more a gentle approach for me to get back into running. Or I would do some timed runs with rest periods. So it might be walk for a minute and a half, run for a minute and a half, walk for 2 minutes, run for 3 minutes, things like that, just to get me back and focused. I really like that approach, either focusing on the heart rate or focusing on a certain amount of minutes that I get to rest and a certain amount of minutes that I get to run, because it turns into a game for me where it's not just go run for 30 minutes or go run for an hour. You're focusing on that level that you're working on. Like I said, it's a little game for me. And then the bike, what we've done is I will either use a Zwift account and bike on a trainer here, or we'll go out. There's a couple places, you know, just a small handful here where we live that are safe to go ride outside on a bike. And we'll just do some times. My husband will set some cadences for me. And again, it's kind of like a game. So can I get my legs to continue that motion? How long can I, use those repetitions, that cadence on the bike, things like that. Or I just break up intervals of time in my mind of, okay, for the next 5 minutes, focus on thinking about this, or wow, you've already finished 15 minutes and you only have 15 left, things like that. So again, I try to make things a game whenever possible to kind of break up the time and break up the commitment. So it's a little bit more doable mentally for me, especially after having not worked out with a lot of intensity before. And we're really not at an intense place now, 17 weeks postpartum, but I am working out more every single day, where with my pregnancy, I was not working out every single day because every day I didn't feel up to it. It didn't feel rested. It didn't feel comfortable, various things. And so now getting back into kind of working out every day, I am building greater stamina and strength. But again, just the mental aspect, as females and as mothers, we're used to doing hard things, but it's different when it is a chosen hard thing, right? When you're choosing to do something hard and physical, where you might want to tap out. And so that's why I try to find many little shortcuts to focus on. Essentially, you're doing this level, or you're doing this small interval right now, and it just makes it more palatable and it's easier for me to stay focused. And so those are some of the things that we do for my training. So we use the Final Surge app. My husband will log in as my coach and he will outline what my workouts will be for the week. We focus on doing one of the 3 modalities each day of the week. So a swim, a bike, or a run, and we focus on each workout being 60 minutes or less. The reason being is I am working full time. I have other commitments, obviously, as childcare, and I want to see my daughter and spend time with her, play with her. Then we have household duties. I want to spend time with my husband, have a moment to myself, and then obviously sleep. So we really try to economize the workouts and keep them to 60 minutes or less. The days that I don't have a workout, I'm either taking a full rest day just to recover and relax, or we do something called Mom Fit, which is a nod to CrossFit, where I'm doing an EMOM. So every minute on the minute, I'm doing a movement for a certain number of repetitions. Normally, those repetitions will take me 30 seconds to 45 seconds, so I have a small break before the next minute of a different repetition and movement. And again, that's just a way for me to economize my time, really focus in on what I need to do, get in, get out. My husband and I are definitely a team. He has, great insight onto how to build people up as athletes, whereas I do not. And he will plan out my workouts for me, like I mentioned before, get them loaded into the Final Surge. If I didn't have him doing that, it would be really, really hard for me because I don't have the time and the mental capacity to not only work a full-time job, be a good partner and wife to my husband, and then be a present and available mother, as well as friend and a family member to other individuals, and then also just good to myself, love myself. I just don't have the capacity. That's me and who I am as a person. So I really need the help. I need the assistance of someone to be my coach and my guide. Really, I have no problem going out and doing the work, but then therein lies another issue where I need someone to watch our child, and so that is the role that my husband plays when we have family in town. Then we have some built-in babysitters to watch her, but I think focusing in on short workouts, I gave him the feedback really early on of, look, it's got to be able to be done in a certain amount of time. One, I have to nurse before I go out and work out because I don't want my breast to be full. And then also I need to make sure that my child is totally satisfied before I go out and do something and I'm not available for her. And at first we were really focusing in on short workouts, so 30 minutes. Sometimes we've had longer workouts, like 70-minute workouts, and those would be strictly on a Saturday or Sunday. Stay tuned for videos on postpartum training, getting back into fitness, and balancing the new workload of being a mother and an athlete.